What's going on? So Jalen Brunson led the New York Knicks, and they had quite a great season. It's the first time people have actually talked about the Knicks in a long time. They are back on the map. But the elephant in the room is James Dolan, the owner. And I always wondered, is that's what's holding them back from attracting the kind of free agents that they really want. Now, Jalen Brunson was seen as a good player who was a good fit and the really good, maybe good. They didn't see a superstar. They didn't see this. What the sports analysts and people ain't gonna talk about is the obvious James Dolan got to go. I do believe if James Dolan was gone, I think the Knicks would attract even more. I think that they would be bona fide title contenders. No, you're not gonna hear Stephen A. Smith, who loves his Knicks, but he ain't gonna go there. You're not gonna hear Nick Wright say it or others say it. However, people who follow the Knicks or follow what goes on gotta know James Dolan is an Irish elephant in the room. His guy is so arrogant and so smug, and I don't know who's more of a crackhead, him or Jim Irsay, the owner of the Indianapolis Colts, with some of the stuff they say. But he came out and wants Charles Oakley to come back. Charles Oakley ain't gonna come back. Now, cats come along. I see Bernard King, Latrell Sprewell, and Allen Houston, and John Starks and Patrick Ewing, and I see New York Knicks guys who played in the 80s, 90s, or were representing, and that was cool that they were coming front and center. But you got to look at them very sideways and cross-eyed and crazy when you think about Charles Oakley and how that deteriorated and what manifests with James Dolan. And I still believe that if Dolan was gone and they had a credible owner, and I still go back to my conspiracy theory that somehow if Adam Silver could have get LeBron James or something to get in New York, get some ownership, get something that would flip the script, that would make New York hip and happening again. Because they need a jolt like that. They're close, but there's that elephant in the room between what Jalen Brunson has potentially and then that James Dolan, which James Dolan's aura is not that different from Robert Sarver and not that different from Donald Sterling. He's a good old boy. He didn't definitely ruffle a lot of feathers. And I do believe that if they had a change of ownership in New York, they might be a contender a lot quicker. However, politics and politics is involved. But the Knicks are on the upside, but they got out in the second round last year. They about in the same boat as they were last year, if you think about it, when you really add it up. So that would definitely open up more doors for Jalen Brunson to attract because they are too historical of a franchise and got a special talent here. But they also got to work on Tibbs and his management. And that's a whole nother story about, hey, you got to go more than seven deep and you got to do smart things. So between the head coach and the owner, they got to do some tweaking. But I do think Jalen Brunson's in the right place, the right fit. They just got to make sure that it's a happy fit and a happy balance. But you tell me what you think. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments. And I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like them out. Peace.